Hi guys, this is Justin from LCGGuys. I'm doing a deck profile of my Imperial Navy Darkside deck. I'm going to start off with the objectives. I have 2 Lord Vader's Command. He has 5 health, 1 resource. While this objective is undamaged, increase the cost of each event card played by an opponent by 1. So, yeah, makes your opponent's event cards cost 1 more. Can be helpful at times. Yeah. Then we have reinforcements. 5 health, 1 resource. Interrupt. When you play a vehicle unit, discard X cards from your hand to reduce its cost by X to a minimum of 1. So it allows you to discard cards from your hand to play your bigger, more costly vehicle units quicker. We have 2 defense protocols. 5 health, 1 resource. After reaction, after you draw, phase begins. Reduce your reserve value by 1 until the end of the phase to deal 1 damage to a target unit. So it's it can be good. You reduce your hand size by 1, but you deal 1 damage to a target unit. Can be helpful in certain situations. The Endor Gamut. 2. The Endor Gamut. 5 health, 1 resource. Reaction, after you refresh, remove 1 focus token from a target vehicle unit. It's pretty good, especially in this deck. You'll see I run almost all vehicles, so it helps out a lot. 2. Death and Despair. 5 health, 2 resource, and no effect, so it's pretty vanilla, but it's good for 2 resources. Then we have 1 Take Them Prisoner, 6 health, 1 resource. Reaction. After this objective enters play, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Capture one of those cards at this objective and return the others to the top of the opponent's deck in any order. It can be helpful. It's not super broken, but it can be helpful. Then we're going to move to units. First, for 1 drops, I have 4 TIE Fighters, 1 health, 1 cost, 1 fate, a blaster, objective damage, no effect. So it's pretty vanilla. It's the standard vehicle beater. Then we have Death Star Troopers, 2 Death Star Troopers, cost 1, 1 fate, 1 health, 1 blaster, again pretty vanilla. Then we have 4 probe droids. It's the newer probe droid from the first Hoth expansion. Cost 2, 1 fate, 1 blaster, 1 health. Interrupt. When this unit leaves play, deal 1 damage to target enemy objective. It's pretty good. And we have 2 Imperial officers. 2 Imperial officers. Cost 2, 1 health, 1 fate, 1 blaster. It's a character officer. Reaction. After an enemy objective is destroyed, spend 2 resources to increase the Death Star dial by 1. So it can be helpful. I mean, whenever you destroy an enemy objective, you can spend 2 resources to increase the Death Star by 1. So it helps you get the Death Star up quicker. We have 2 TIE Bombers, cost 2, 1 fate, 2 objective, 1 health, no effect, so it's vanilla vehicle. I have 2 AT-ST Commanders, 2 cost, 1 health, 1 fate, focus. During an engagement, spend 1 resource to place 1 shield on participating vehicle unit. can be helpful. Allows you to shield your vehicle units, because I run a lot of them. Yeah, next I have 4 ATSTs. It's a 3 costing, 2 fate, 3 health, blaster objective, and a blaster reaction. After this unit enters play, draw a card. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much most of the draw engine in this deck, but this deck doesn't really need it. It's more or less in there to be another vehicle. Then I have 2 communications officer, 3 cost, 1 health, gives you 2 resources. Has no effect, so he's vanilla, but he's good for 2 extra resources. And then I've got 2 backstabber, cost 3, 2 health. It's got 2 blasters and objective damage. Action: during engagement, play this unit from your hand as a participating unit on your side. And reaction: after this unit enters play during an engagement, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. So he kind of jumps in during an engagement, and allows you to deal 1 additional damage to that objective when he comes in. Can be pretty good. And I have 2 tie attack squadrons, cost 3, 2 health, 2 fate, blaster, 2 objective damage. During any engagement in which you have placed at least 1 fate card in your edge stack, this unit gains a blaster and targeted strike. Can be pretty good if you've got a lot of fate cards to play. But again, in this deck, it's another vehicle that I can make stronger. I have 2 Darth Vaders from the first Hoth expansion. Cost 5, gives you 4 fate and 4 health. This character, Force User, 2 blasters, objective damage. He has elite, so that allows him to remove 1 additional focus token when you refresh. And while this unit is attacking, each of your attacking units gains an additional objective damage. Again, it's pretty good, especially when you're able to get a lot of units out, and then you can get Darth Vader out, and you can deal quite a bit of damage in 1 turn. Then I have 2 Devastators, 6 cost, 3 fate, 5 health, vehicle, capital ship, 2 blasters, and 4 objective damage. Has elite and reaction: after an enemy objective is destroyed, spend 1 resource to increase the Death Star dial by 1. So he's pretty big. He's got 5 health, and he's got a lot of blaster and objective damage. He's got a lot of damage on him, and he has elite, so he can remove 2 focus tokens when he refreshes, and you can spend 1 resources to increase the Death Star even more. So he's a pretty big card. He's a pretty big threat. Usually when you play him, your opponent has to deal with it pretty quickly. Yeah, and that's it for units. And we're going to move on to events. So events, I have 4 Talon Roll, 0 costing, 1 fate. Action: remove 1 focus token from a target fighter unit. So if you have a fighter unit that's committed to the force but doesn't have elite, this is a free costing event that you can remove token, and it's not limited, so you could realistically play a bunch of them per turn. Then I have 2 Imperial Suppression. Cost 0, gives you 1 fate interrupt. When an event card is played, cancel its effects and place it on top of its owner's deck. So it stops Force Choke, at least for immediately for the turn. And yeah, stops Force Choke, and yeah, I call it an anti-control card. Well, in this deck. Then I have 4 Death from Above, costs 1, use 1 fate action. Target up to 2 attacking vehicle units. Those units gain objective damage until the end of the engagement. So it's pretty good. I mean, you can target 2 vehicle units and both of them gain additional objective damage. In a deck where I'm running a lot of vehicles, this is a pretty good card. It's good to have 4. And I have Tear the Ship Apart. Cost 1, 2 fate action. Discard target non-limited enhancement from play. Pretty good. It's good against the heavy blaster emplacement. Yeah, and then we've got Trooper Assault. 2 cost, 2 fate action. Each attacking trooper gains blaster and objective damage until the end of the engagement. Not a big thing. The reason there's only 1 in this deck is because I'm not really running a lot of troopers in this deck. Maybe 1 or 2. Then I have Detained, 1 Detained. Cost 2, 3 fate. Reaction: after an attacking enemy character or droid unit resolves the strike, capture that unit at any dark side objective. Well, it's any attacking character or droid. So, droid, there's not a lot of big threat droids right now, but it's an enemy character, so it can capture an Obi-Wan or a Yoda or a Luke Skywalker, and yeah, take that out of their hands. Yeah, and that's it for events. Now we're going to move on to enhancements. 2 armor plating, cost 0, 1 fate. It's an upgrade. Enhance the vehicle unit. Enhance unit gains shielding. Again, it's good in this big vehicle heavy deck. Defense upgrades. 2 defense upgrades. Cost 1, 1 fate. Fortification. Enhance objective. Enhance objective gains +3 damage capacity. Allows your objectives to last a little bit longer. If your objective's about to get blown out, then you can drop this on it to give it a little extra health to last an extra turn if you need it to. And 2 control rooms. Cost 2, gives you 2 resource location. Enhance your play area limited.
What are all different types? So you have to, you just have to pick.
Yeah, so essentially it's just giving you 2 resources. So it's limited, so you can't play more than 1 limited card each turn. And it enhances your play area, but essentially it just gives you 2 additional resources, which can be helpful, especially when you're playing big cards like Devastator. And then we are going to move on to Fate cards. I have 2 Twist of Fate. Most people know this, but I will explain it. Cancel the edge battle, and the card effects of all other Fate cards just reveal it. Discard both edge stacks and start a new edge battle. So basically, cancel all cards that played in the edge battle and start a new one all over from scratch. Then we have 2 Target of Opportunity. 2 fate. If you are the attacking player, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. So you're attacking, then you can deal additional damage to engage objective. Then we have 2 Heat of Battle, gives 2 Fate, and 6 Fate cost. Deal 1 damage to a target participating enemy unit. Yeah, you can deal additional damage to participating enemy units. Yeah, and that's it for my dark side. Imperial Navy deck. Justin. See you later.